Hello, everybody, and welcome to 20 to Midnight in the New Year, 20 to Midnight in 2025. How's everyone doing?
Great. Yay.
Yay. Mike's here. Yay.
This is 20 to Midnight, the D&D stream where three heroes, and that's right, today it is three heroes, have to race against the clock if they want to save the world.
I am Beth, and I play Helena Hailstorm, a human fighter from the Veldred Empire. And I am in London town, just about.
It's okay. It's been a minute.
Uh-huh.
And I am Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and I play Cal, a.k.a. Calistoga Vance, a tiefling sorcerer from Bas Saranath. And I am coming to you from the Land of Enchantment, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
And hello, my name is Mike Schubert. I play Satus who's a human bard from Kelmoltron, and I'm coming to you from New York City, and for at least part of the stream, depending on how long the baby decides to take a nap for.
Yeah. If Satus just disappears.
Right.
In the middle, yeah.
Yay! I rolled a 20 for attendance.
Yes.
And I am Gabriel Urbina, your dungeon master, your bringer of misery and woe.
Oh, God.
Coming to you from New York City, the capital of misery and woe in the world.
Oh, God, yeah, especially now with congestion pricing. The word it's all gone to shit.
Yeah, Beth, have you not heard that
Beth,
very sensible thing that London did like 2 decades ago? New York has finally
we did it.
done.
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
like traffic is already down. Like it's like in one day it's already achieved all of its goals.
Oh,
and
really?
The only like
Of course it
it's
did.
exactly working as operated. Like people are either carpooling or taking public transit. It's
Right. Oh,
perfect.
amazing.
It's
Amazing.
so good. And the only
That's
people
great.
who are mad are rich jerks
Who can
or
afford
people
to
who
pay
don't
the
live in New York.
price? Yeah.
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 The people who are upset, it's the news, rich people, and people who live in New Jersey. Couldn't care less about any of them. As someone who's from New Jersey, born and raised, couldn't care. You don't pay New York taxes? Get out of here.
Get out of
It's
here.
true. Get out of here.
We're
Your
walking
share
here.
early.
Come on.
Yeah. But for real.
Yeah, walk. There's no congestion pricing on walking, and it's
No,
good for your
it's true.
health.
Oh my God, I used to walk so much when I lived in New York.
Oh yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Best way to do the city.
Oh, good stuff. Hooray.
Anyway, this is 20 to Midnight, brought to you by New York City Tourism Board. Come to New York, but don't bring your car.
Bro, I wish we could get sponsored by the congestion pricing thing. I'm loving it. I'm out here hyping it up for free. Pay me to hype it up.
Yeah.
This is 20 to
The-
Midnight,
the
bringing
Santa
you
Fe.
the congestion pricing hype machine.
Yeah. The Santa Fe Tourism Board really dropped the ball on sponsoring this show.
They should have been on it.
We've moved on. We've moved on.
Yeah.
You are blazing a trail.
It's really true.
Alrighty, folks. Give me just a moment to tinker with something here, because I'm still seeing some angry lights over here in the control center for the stream. And I just want to see.
There's got to be dozens of people who now know that it's the Land of Enchantment that didn't know it before.
for sure.
right?
It's
Like,
true.
that's at
It's
least
true. Yeah.
we're raising
They should give me
awareness.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a
At
Coca-Cola
least-
or something.
Or like
yeah.
mugs that say Land of Enchantment.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
come on.
yes.
I do. You know, we've got a New Mexico mug, but it just has the flag, which is a Zia, which is, that's a kind of crossy symbol.
It is a cool flag.
It is a very cool flag. But yeah, I think they should give me something. I agree. I agree.
Wonderful. Okay, gang.
For what it's worth, Gabriel, we're still looking good on Twitch
Yeah,
itself.
looks good on
Terrific. And
Yeah.
folks, if it starts to look like derriere, then let us know, and we will figure out what we can do to make it be less acerrific.
Less butt.
Yeah.
Less bad. Less bad.
What else should be done?
All right, gang. So I'm going to lay a choice at your feet, because Satus is about to regain consciousness. And so we could do kind of a recap of recent events here asynchronously from the adventure. Or we could just jump on in, and presumably you guys will catch Satus up to what is happening.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. We might need help from the voice in our heads.
Yeah,
The
narrator
little
needed to
narrator
pop
voice in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. Let me get some appropriate music going.
Yeah, set the mood. Set the mood.
Cool. So, Mike, Satus snaps to awakeness, and instantly you are drawn to a couple of things around you. You are sitting on the deck of a ship, your back against the sort of railing, and you are sort of at like the very, very, very back of the ship, like behind the wheel where like the guy steers the ship. You are like, have I gone mostly blind? Before you realize that you are wearing a pair of sunglasses in front of your eyes, and it is night. So you are just very, very dark around you.
I'm
cool.
very cool.
Yeah. Giving Jeff a run for his money. Cool. Yeah.
As you incorporate yourself, you start to hear screaming around you, as there is a gigantic tentacle that is poking through the center of the ship and is now beginning to whip down, grabbing a sailor and flinging it. As the sailor sails over your head into the water, you follow the trajectory of the sailor to see a large number of armed ghosts standing in the waters around you, glowing blue. Your attention is now drawn towards Admiral Razak, who is screaming, and next to her, you see barking orders more than, screaming in terror. But next to her, you find Helena, you find Cal, and you find a much bigger, more adolescent-looking version of Volt. What do we do, folks?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm assuming that tentacle not our friend, and the armed ghosts are our friends?
For now, yes.
You got it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty
Wonderful.
much.
You're
That's
up to
pretty much.
speed.
That's pretty
Cool.
much it. Yeah.
Task at hand feels like fight the tentacle?
Yes.
So this is the big beastie. This is our second beast, the watery beast. So
Okay.
the big bad of now.
Yes.
There is a horrible
yes.
rendering wooden sound as in the boat next to you, because you are still in a fleet of about 20 ships, 2 tentacles emerge through the deck of that boat and then sort of cross themselves, rendering the boat in half.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Razak will turn to
So-
you and go, "You have the bloody ghosts. Can I suggest you do something with them?" Before she charges towards the tentacle.
Yes.
I feel like Admiral Razak should be in control of the ghost army, and
yeah.
we
Didn't
should
we?
get
Didn't
on
we
the
put her?
tentacles.
Yeah. Didn't we
We were-
figure out we could have
kind of
her in
got
charge?
interrupted just at the point where we were sort of
Right.
sorting that out.
Right. So yes.
Strictly speaking, you ran a test that was like, if you tell the ghosts to follow an order of Razak's, they will do it. You never did the formal, we are handing over the keys to this ghost army to you, which I'm going to gently, as your DM, ask you to consider maybe the ramifications of that before you just sort of do that.
Fair. We do still hate her.
Mike, another thing that you will notice is that standing on the deck behind all of these folks is another ghost, the ghost of a 8-foot tall, massively built king that is standing there with a sword kind of put onto the ground, wearing this jagged, gnarly crown that looks like it was made from 3 crowns that were forged together.
Hello, good sir. Who are you? Pleasure to meet you. I'm Satus and Kurtum.
Yeah.
Roll me a history check with a lot of advantage, Mike.
Okay. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Wow. He's
Yes.
back.
Yes.
I took a long nap. I'm feeling very alert.
Yeah.
Even at a glance, you recognize the mighty visage of King Uldar the Ninth, the warrior king, the man that brought the East together, whose unstoppable ghost army seems to one day have vanished, ridden off not so much into the sunset, but into the pages of history themselves, now resurrected and brought here to fight at your service.
I think Satus, being a big nerd, would like fangirl to the other two and be like, or fanboy to the other two, just be like, "Is that King Oldar? Yeah, he's our friend. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wild.
At least until we kill this thing, he's our friend.
Maybe we shouldn't kill this thing then, so he stays our friend longer."
From behind you, there is
Okay, fine.
a hissing sound, and you see a cloud of steam that seems to rise from in front of the ship.
Well, that's not good.
King Older,
Yes, I put
Your
you
people.
in charge, Helena.
can your people attack this creature? Then do it.
But just you get the same kind of like low, hoarse breath as a response, but it is instant as you see the ghosts that are following the fleet that had kind of arranged themselves in formation with the ships snap into action and just kind of like start to all. It's a rather ant-like image of like. It isn't coordinated. You'd have not sort of specified any specific way, so it's kind of every single ghost just swarms to the nearest tentacle. And before too long, there are ghosts that sort of climb onto the deck where you are, move through you, and just attack the tentacle that is on the deck of your ship.
Okay.
All right, cool. Helena, well done.
I want to attack that tentacle too.
Okay. I think that we're starting to things are starting to maybe feel initiative-y, unless you had something to say, Emma.
Initiative-ish.
Initiative time.
I just had a quick clarification question.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe we were provided with a total of 7 potions of water breathing.
Yes.
Last time. Okay.
Plus one we
Yes.
already had.
Plus one we already had. Plus Helena's cap of water
The
breathing.
cap.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss 2 of those potions to Satus. Just in
Smart.
case.
Thank you.
And now,
Welcome.
as you all roll initiative, and Helena begins to draw Icebreaker, we're gonna bring things down for just a moment. Now that we've had kind of our action-packed flash, sort of element here. Couple of reminders. This is now the narrator voice in your head.
Great, yes.
Kind
Yeah,
of
love that.
reminding you that your best understanding is that this creature, Beth and Emma, is like the rock that you fought in the city, where the thing that you need to do is destroy sort of these runes that are on its main body. So destroying tentacles is great because it makes it less able to hurt you and attack you and kill people. But the thing that you need to do is you need to either lure it to the surface so that it comes above the water and you can attack its main body, or you need to go under the water and attack it where it is, which all of the Solanese leadership that Helena talked with last time basically kind of went like, you don't attack the watery thing in the water. You get it to come up. Like, we strongly recommend that. If you can't do that, then all right, go into the water, but like that thing is going to have like a massive
Last
advantage down
resort.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
And we spent all last time making a pretty good plan to get it onto land.
Okay.
At least we thought it was a good plan, but then it went ahead and attacked us
Yeah.
before we got to the place where there was land.
And Mike, you are, like it is in the open seas where you are right now. You are far
Ooh, so
away from
there's
the
nothing.
shore. There's not
Okay.
really kind of a place that you can drive at that is landy. Quick insight check, everyone.
Oh boy.
15 plus 5, non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Yes,
Nice.
Beth.
12.
12, great.
16.
Okay, with a 16 and a 20,
pretty-
the two of you will have the thought flash occur of, and if it was already going to have an advantage under the waters, it is going to have it doubly for it being night. And like just kind of seeing what you're doing may become a problem
Yeah.
for you
Yeah.
that this monster does not have.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
So, Cal also spent quite a lot of last time training with Volt,
Yeah.
trying to do like flying attacks and business.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe this is already clear, but because it is the kind of creature it is, we can't like reverse drown it because it doesn't breathe. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that does make sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that was another sort of important point of kind of intelligence suggests that this thing is an undead monster, so like lack of oxygen, lack of water,
Doesn't bother
it's not gonna be the problem.
Yeah.
Or it's not gonna be the solution rather.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Are we
I think
are
roll
we
me
rolling that
initiative.
initiative? Okay.
Alrighty. I got a 9.
I got a 10.
I also got a 10, and I'm not happy about it.
I believe that Cal has the higher dexterity between the two of you.
My dexterity is 15.
13.
Okay.
All right. So,
Cal, you're
Wow.
first, then Helena.
oh god. Terrible.
Right behind you.
Okay. Well, I think as you say, I think Cal's gonna go over to Volt and say, "Okay, buddy, we're doing this a little sooner than we thought," and I'm gonna go ahead and climb onto Volt and strap myself in.
I think that sort of the action of like getting on there and strapping yourself in is probably
Is-
what you can do in 6 seconds.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
But
Yeah, I did get really good at it.
Yeah.
So I could definitely do it in 6 seconds.
but you are still basically like, you gotta fasten the thing and just kind of like get on top
Yeah.
of him and do all of that.
Yeah.
But all right,
Yeah,
great.
totally.
Consider it
Okay.
done.
Cool. Great.
Miss Hailstorm.
I'm gonna slash a tentacle because impulsiveness.
All right, great. So you take a run, you leap off kind of like the slightly elevated platform where the wheel of the ship is, land on the main deck, go up to the tentacle, slash it. Let's see how you do. Attack roll, please.
18.
18 hits.
Yeah. Okay. And I get 14 of slashing
Okay.
and 4 of cold.
All right, so 18 points of damage. Very good.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes, ma'am.
So the army of King Uldar, would you say they are a magical horse? Their weapons might be magical?
Yeah, I would say that they are that like the ghost that is holding a sword. The sword is effectively now an extension of the undead ghost creature. So
Okay,
it's
cool.
Let me check on this. If you're
Okay.
they're not objects. I can tell you that much for sure.
Right. I am just wondering if their attacks count as magical attacks because it seemed with the rock last time that hitting those runes with magic was the key.
Sure.
So
they,
that's what I'm getting at.
Okay, so they are for sure. They are a magical being that does necrotic damage.
Okay.
Roll me an insight check, Emma.
Okay. That is a 12.
Cool, as you were.
Great. Awesome.
Can I hit him again, or did I use that up in the running towards the
No,
tentacle?
you can definitely hit him again.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him again.
You can try.
We'll see. I get a 23.
Strangely, that doesn't hurt. This is one of those monsters where you really need to be in the sweet
higher you
spot. You need to be above its armor class, but underneath
Yeah.
its super armor class. 23 hits.
10 points of slashing and 2 points of cold.
All right. Got it.
But the tentacle's still on, right?
It's still there.
Oh, boy.
Mike.
Okay. Because the tentacle is there, I would like to approach the tentacle and utilize a level 3 touch debuff called Bestow Curse.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
they have to do a wisdom saving throw of 17, and I get to choose one of the 4 options. And the one that I would like to choose is while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn, and if it fails, it wastes its action and turn doing nothing.
So this is like, if this works, this is pretty fucking clutch, Mike, because
Yeah.
you are not cursing the tentacle, you are cursing the whole thing.
That's
Yeah.
my thought.
All
Yeah.
right, let's see
Wow.
how it does.
Yes.
I love having our bard back.
Goodness.
Ooh, 17 wisdom?
That's
Okay. Or like,
It
that is over
succeeded.
what it needs to hit?
It says wisdom saving throw of 17.
It got 17.
Ugh.
Oh,
Gee,
Ugh.
I'm very sorry.
what a
all
creeper.
all good. Then let me see if I can use. Can I use? What can I do with my bonus actions again? What are my?
You can take a potion,
options?
you can take... basically, if it's something that is labeled
Yeah.
as a bonus action, you could give Bardic
bonus. Oh
Inspiration.
yeah, so I have Bardic Inspiration or Unsettling Words. So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything yet. Then I will just have failed my attempt, though I think the strategy is sound. Maybe I'll try it again next time.
All right.
But at least for now, I'll wallow in my failure.
Alrighty, it is the monster's turn.
Damn.
It will... The tentacle will whip down and hit you, Satus, or try to.
I deserve
a
it.
26 hits, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, my armor class is 12.
So you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing whips down.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. All right.
And it doesn't just whip at you, it actually wraps around you, and before you know it, you are lifted off the ground, sort of
Don't love this,
constrained
don't love
boa
this.
constrictor style by this tentacle. There is...
Help!
No.
There is a splash, and you see another tentacle rise into view on the left of the ship. Cal, it's your turn.
Okay. Are any of the Solanese navy in the water?
Yeah, lots.
Or are they, like, in the water?
A ship
around
was torn in
the-
half, like, next to you. Most of
Yeah.
the people from that boat
Okay.
are... Or, like, a lot of the people on that boat were knocked into the water.
Okay.
They're not people. They're not people.
Yeah. Emma, I'm gonna say, this
They're
is...
stormtroopers. They're not people.
I
Emma,
know.
this is this is a change of policy in this team to care about the well-being of the Solanese Navy, I must say.
I mean,
Is that where
we've
that's
got
going?
Well, I mean, I'm figuring while it's in the water and we are not actually on the thing, I can do some lightning damage.
I
to
see
it.
you don't want to electrocute.
But I will probably electrocute any living
It's the guilt of
person
having
as
killed
well.
so many of the Solanese.
Yeah,
Navy
it's
so
it's
far,
guilt
right?
about the previous genocide. Yes.
Oof.
But so I
To
but-
put it another way, we're all gonna die. So
yeah, okay. So
put
I'm
it
gonna
another way, Beth. All living things eventually die, so, like, why?
Yeah.
try and out fatalism me. Go on.
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to tell Volt, okay, up boy, or whatever and so we're gonna rise above the boat a little bit,
Roll
hopefully.
me that animal handling check.
Okie dokie. Do I get advantage now with that?
The
Because
number you need to hit is lower.
Okay. So I rolled an 11.
Volt takes off and you're in the air.
Okay, great. And then I am gonna say and then I am going to cast Storm Sphere.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what
um,
are we doing, Emma?
Okay, so I'm going to try to set. Can I, since I have dark vision, can I see the creature, or see
Not
like?
through the murky, not through like dark. I don't think that you can see. I don't think that your dark vision lets you kind of like see like clearly underneath these waters. Not.
But I
with,
can
like,
see where the tentacles I can see are.
Yeah.
Coming from. Okay.
Yeah, you can
So-
have at least a general sense of where they're coming from.
Okay. So I'm going to cast this at 4th level, and
What source book is this from?
Storm Sphere?
Yeah. Does it say? Yeah.
It doesn't.
Hmm.
I think it's just
It's not the base game. I'm mostly just wondering so that
It's
I can
not?
follow along with what's going on. But anyway,
Oh.
say more.
Oh.
Tell me what we're doing.
Okay, so here, I'll read it to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so a 20-foot radius sphere of whirling air springs into existence centered on a point you choose within range, and the range is 150 feet. The sphere remains for the spell's duration, which is up to 1 minute. It's a concentration spell. Each creature in the sphere, when it appears, or that ends its turn there, must succeed on a strength saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. The sphere's space is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere toward one creature you choose within 60 feet of the center. Make a ranged spell attack.
Oh, so it can.
You have, you
Wow.
have advantage on the attack roll if the target is in the sphere. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 lightning damage.
Nice.
Creatures within 30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to listen. When you cast at higher levels, the damage increases for each of its effects, but I'm
Alright.
just casting it.
It's like lightning that
Does
cares.
this
Good
sounds does this sound
Where are we putting it?
I'm putting it as best I can in the water based on where I see the tentacles coming from, where I think the creature is.
Love this.
I think that with that, I'm gonna require an intelligence check
Okay.
to sort of determine how well you can kind of. I sort of imagine, Cal riding this dragon,
Yeah.
looks down. It's like that meme where like the math appears, like
Yeah,
trigonometry,
yeah.
spheres, equations. Because she's like, I'm gonna try to put this there.
Yeah. Okay. So I rolled a 15 plus 2 for 17.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
And like, just to be extremely clear, you want to put this under the water.
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
All right.
Because then you could get the bonus if he's in the sphere.
Yeah.
So
And I imagine if part of him is in the sphere, then that counts because he's very big.
Emma, just out of curiosity, like, I don't know, like I think with that intelligence check, you sort of
Yeah.
go like, what is the range on Storm Sphere?
It is so it's a 20-foot sphere, but within 150 feet of me.
Cool,
I
150
can-
feet of you, easy. All right.
Yeah.
So I
okay,
think you sort of
cool.
do that. You sort of eyeball kind of like, I think that probably about 40 feet below the surface of the water. And there is sort of a pause before then you sort of see like a bunch of bubbles rising up from where you are, almost as if like a blender had been turned on beneath the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so first? Let's do the bludgeoning thing first.
Okay, cool. So, first it has to make a strength saving throw, and 16 is what it has to.
I regret to inform you that it is an dirty 30 for its strength.
Oh my
check.
god, this thing is very strong.
Okay.
Welcome to the world of fighting colossal monsters, my friends.
Okay. Okay, so that didn't happen. Oh well. So be it. But the sphere is still there, and so I get to make an attack roll as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
You're gonna do the
and
attack
it's a
roll?
ranged. Yeah, and it's a ranged spell attack.
All right, hit me with that
So-
attack roll.
Okay. Okay, so that's 14 plus 4 for 18.
18.
Or maybe wait. My what
Stressful.
what do I add? My modifier is charisma, but do I add anything else besides
hang on.
my modifier? I can't remember how it works.
No, with your
It
spell
might be-
attack, you add, I believe it is
Plus 8.
Yes, your proficiency and your modifier. So it would be plus 8.
Okay, great.
Which means that it's not
Okay.
18, it's 22.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me damage.
Okay. And it's 4d6.
Wowzers.
So 9 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
So I think from Helena's perspective, you sort of see as this jolt runs up through the tentacles. But just sort of this like spider web of lightning that kind of pulses through the tentacle in front of you, and see also in the tentacle on the left of the boat a couple of the other tentacles that the ghosts are swarming around. The tentacle, however, doesn't really budge. It doesn't seem to react too much to it.
Yeah.
Satus, wet by being grabbed by the tentacle and enveloped in it, takes 5 points of lightning damage.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'll allow it.
I'm sorry.
All good. Don't worry.
didn't-
It's fine. Hey, you're good.
I didn't think this through.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm okay.
Okay.
I got bigger things to worry about.
Okay, yeah.
Anything else, Emma?
I think that is it.
Beth?
I am going to charge at the tentacle that has Satus and try and slash it with all my might, so it breaks.
Let's see.
How high up is
let's
he?
see the might.
How high up?
Oh,
Is
how
he?
high up is he? A good 30 feet.
Yeah.
God.
I
We'll be okay.
I feel like I've fallen that far, but
I'll
You
be
know,
fine.
when he jumps, you jump. When you slash,
Yeah.
he jumps. It's fine.
Yeah.
it's more consensual
When you slash, he
when it was
falls,
about
yeah.
jumping.
I'll
I
land
just
on the
like the
squishy,
tentacle.
the dead squishy tentacle will cushion my blow.
And I'm great at catching. Probably.
Ah. Oh, I love it.
It's athletics, right? Okay, so, this is me. Okay, so 17 plus 11 is quite a lot of number. 28.
Yes, 28
Quite a lot of
hits.
numbers.
Great. And then we are gonna do, okay, that could be better. 11 points of slashing damage and 2 points of cold damage.
Okay. So that would be okay. Got it.
Hasn't come off, has it?
No. Like, you know, so, there's a lot that I'm sort of eliding just to keep things somewhat clear between us. But, like, there's other sailors coming at this thing with cutlasses. There's, you know, like, pistols being fired at it. It's taking a lot of damage, but you have not just, like, completely cleaved through the tentacle.
Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Okay. 14 plus 11,
That'll hit.
25 now. Great. Stupid freaking. Oh, I got double sixes. That's pretty good. 19 of slashing and 3 of cold.
My lord. It's looking pretty bad, but it's not
Good
not completely slashed through just yet.
job. I'm so mad.
Mike, I believe it is your turn. You are grappled.
I'm going to, again, try what I did last time. Try to do the bestow curse. And
Does-
Satus really tries to put some...
Does Bestow Curse have a somatic component?
Let me see. It V, S.
Yes, so you cannot do the necessary hand gestures while you are restrained
okay.
in this grapple.
Okay, then let me see if I can just hit something.
I hope,
that's
Internet, that you
V.
enjoyed my interpretation of like mystical hand gestures. Yeah.
Let's get it. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can V only. I can dissonant
You can also
whisper.
try to like squirm your way out of this grap.
I'm not very dexterous or strong. I don't see that happening. I guess if it's not looking good, I might be able to kill the tentacle. Let me just try. I'm just gonna hit it with some. Let me just hit it with some level 2 dissonant whispers, which is another wisdom saving throw of 17.
That's a big 5.
Okay, if you
Yes.
could have done that
Nice.
last time. All right, so 4d6. I'll just click the button on DDB, and then we could go quicker. That's going to be 9 points of damage.
There is this groan as you whisper eldritch incantations that seem to go straight into the tentacle's skin. And then the thing kind of goes stiff, and you feel the tension that was keeping you wrapped up go slack as the thing collapses down. And you fall to the deck of the ship.
I would like to cast Featherfall as a reaction.
Nice.
Ooh, very cool.
So that
You gently
and I will-
waft down, landing gingerly on the deck of the ship as the tentacle loses
Yeah.
everything that was keeping it animated.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would it says I whisper a discordant melody. I'm trying to think of what song is about like letting go of me or something.
let it go.
Yeah, there it is. I do it. Yeah, there we go. I do a minor key version of Let It Go by Idina Menzel.
Yeah.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Cal, for the cushion there.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Anything else?
Sorry about the electric shock.
All worth it. We're
Okay,
even
great.
now.
Great.
Anything else, Satus?
That will be all for now.
Great. So the new tentacle, the one that rose to the left of the ship, will now whip down towards you, Helena.
Okay.
And I assume that a 24 will hit.
Yes.
So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and find yourself in the same situation. Now it is you that is wrapped around and kind of lifted into the air as this tentacle grapples you.
Ugh.
And a moment later, there is a splash as a third tentacle rises into view on the right of the ship now.
Gosh.
Cal, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. Well, first, I think we're going to start with my bonus action of this 4d6 lightning from the storm sphere, which, by the way, comes from the elemental evil player's companion. I'm sorry, I
thank
didn't
you.
realize
Yeah, that's fine.
that.
Not one that I have on hand.
Yeah, you don't have that one. Okay. Well, is this cool if I do that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that is 12 damage.
No, hang on a second. You need to roll to
Oh
hit,
wait,
don't
no,
you?
I have to roll. Oh yeah, I have to roll the hit. Sorry. 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. I'll roll again. That's only fair. Ooh, and it's better. I'm glad I did
Yes,
that.
perfect.
17.
Yes,
Cool.
excellent.
Helena takes 9 points of lightning damage.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And
did you
roll
say?
me an insight check, Cal.
Well, it was almost a 14, but it's a 6.
All right, as you were.
Nothing. Okay. Okay. So then now I'm going to oh gosh. What are we gonna do? What kind of attacks can Bolt do?
That's
again?
a good question. He definitely has a bite attack
Yeah.
and a claw attack.
Yeah.
Which are,
okay.
I believe, slashing.
Okay. So I think I want to, with my new flying skills, fly vault over to the tentacle holding Helena
Mm-hmm.
and direct him to bite it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just... Oh, I see. I was like, what order are they putting the dragons in the manual? And you would think that they would go youngest to oldest, the way that nature works. But they were apparently like, no. That would make too much sense. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want to do again.
So I'd like to fly volt over to the tentacle holding Helena
Mm-hmm.
and have him bite it.
All right, with this, roll me an
Okay.
animal handling check with advantage.
Okay. Oh my god, I rolled 2 5s.
Wowzers.
Look, the intention is so good, but there is so much shit going on. My God,
Yeah, yeah.
ships are creaking, tentacles are sprouting out of the water. The mast of one of the ships is coming down. Volt has to kind of like weave out of the way to attack it, and just goes a little bit wide and is not able to quite connect with the tentacle.
Okay, fair enough.
Valid. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm guessing that was my action.
That's your action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then that's it. Because I already used my bonus action.
Helena, you are grappled.
I'm guessing I can't really attack it because I'm grappled.
You are grappled.
Can I wriggle out?
That would be perhaps the thing to do.
Yeah, okay. Let's try that. Let's try wriggling out. I'm going to try and be as spiky as possible and wriggle out.
Alrighty, so then, 1 second. Let me just make sure. So it's either an athletics or an acrobatics check. Your pick.
Yeah, fascinating. I'm going to go for athletics.
Okay. Go for it.
I get a 17.
Oh my god, so close, Beth. You feel the tentacles just like starting to expand. Like you start to sort of feel the pressure lessen, and then it clamps back down.
No! Can I try again?
I don't think so. I think that's your act. You get 2 attacks, not 2 actions.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Mr. Schubert.
How much does this thing weigh?
Tons.
The whole thing?
Tons. Okay.
Yeah.
It would probably be safest to express its weight in a measure of buildings more than like
Gotcha.
pounds.
Okay, so
We've
I
never-
can't use the
yeah, we've
golden
never
loot's
seen
levitate
the whole
power.
thing.
Got it.
Probably
Yeah.
not. Like we would
Nah,
maybe
but
need
the
to
golden
get into some math. But yeah.
the levitate is 500 pounds.
It is
That
far, far, far more than
way
500
beyond
pounds.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then in that case, is there a tentacle that I can reach? Because now that I'm free, I would love to try again to do my...
To like touch it?
Yeah, touch and do a bestow curse.
Well, now you don't have a tentacle that is like rising up through the ship, so you might need to like take a running jump to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Which might be
tricky.
risky. Or you could try to like grab like a rope and sort of like swing at it.
Like Errol Flynn
Yeah,
style.
Errol Flynn style.
Very swashbuckly.
I think that would be an acrobatics check, but I totally buy that there is a
I
like
love that.
good swinging rope around here.
Okay, yeah. Let's go with that. I will grab some sort of rope and then try to kind of do some sort of grapple lasso kind of situation to where I can get the rope to touch the thing so I can send conduit of a curse through a rope.
I think that I don't think that you can do that, but you can definitely kind of just like grab a rope and sort of swing yourself. Yeah.
Cool, even
Yeah.
cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better. I want to do that.
I like the sort of like the nerd impulse of Satus being like, I can engineer this, and then being like, wait a minute, what am I doing?
Yeah, no, I like this. I will try to cool pirate swing over to touch
You
it.
do
Acrobatics
have to
check,
put
please.
the sunglasses back on, though.
You're assuming that the sunglasses ever
Ever came
were
off.
That's true.
were removed fully. Acrobatics
Alrighty,
check,
so
please.
acrobatics check. That is a 16 plus 3 for a 19.
Errol Flynn, who, as Satus and
Yeah,
Kurtum,
yeah.
heroically and with so much panache and elan, swings himself outward, slapping the tentacle as he begins his return back to the ship and cursing it, or attempting to.
Attempting to, yeah.
Okay,
So
let's-
again, I'll do it at level 3, and it's a 17 wisdom save.
That's a big 9, so no dice.
Oh, excellent. So yes, I would love to bestow the curse upon it. That it has to do a wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn, and if it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
And this is exceptionally good because each tentacle will not get its individual turn. Like, it will be one
Right.
big wisdom save that is about to happen. Anything else, Mike?
Satus, as he's swinging away, goes, "Squidn't see that one coming, did ya?" And then heroically lands back on
Yeah,
the deck.
yes. A little tumble maybe and flourish.
puts down the sunglasses
Yeah,
and
yeah.
winks. And
You
puts
see
it
a
back
passing Solony soldier with, like, holding a cutlass that has that moment, and you identify the momentary flash in his eyes of, like, if I killed him now, nobody would know. No jury would convict me, but then he will kind of shake it off and move on to, like, help with whatever he was rushing off to do.
Mhm.
Okay, one moment. Before the monster takes its turn, you will hear Razak's voice as she sort of goes, "Vance, enough with the lightning. It doesn't seem to do anything to this damn thing."
Okay.
And now a wisdom saving throw. Oh my god. 16, Mike?
Not enough. It had needed a 17.
Yes, the tentacles suddenly kind of go, like, slightly limp and stop moving. Sort of this, like, very surgical whip-like precision that they've been hitting things with goes slack for a moment. Not slack enough to let you go, Helena, but definitely slack enough that nothing happens for a few seconds. Cool. Cal, you're up.
Okay, we're gonna try again to
Yeah,
fly Volt over to this tentacle and have him bite it.
let's have that animal handling check with advantage.
Avantage.
El advantage.
Okay, that's much better. 18.
Yeah, that advantage will do it.
Okay, great. So yeah, I'll swerve Volt back over and say, "Volt, bite!"
And are you going for the tentacle that is holding Helena or the other one?
The one that is holding Helena.
Great. Roll me a d20, please.
Okay. 6.
Bolt, you're in the right position, but, he just, like, brings his jaws and it snaps shut just as the thing shudders slightly and moves out of the way.
Okay. Dang it.
Try.
Helena, I think
Yeah.
you're up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty high up, right?
Yeah.
30 feet or so. Can I see anything useful from up here? Like the rest of it? Any magical runes that need destroying? No, I can't
All
see
of that is
anything
still under
useful.
the water.
Okay, fine. In that case, I'm gonna try and wriggle out again,
All
but
right.
more strongly. Maybe.
Let's have it.
Nice. Okay, this time I get a 22.
Great.
Nice.
With a 22, aided by the fact that this thing seems to be out of its mind for a moment, you are able to wriggle out of it and suddenly find yourself free from the tentacle. Can I have a dexterity saving throw, please?
Since I'm sort of nearby, can I try to fly Volt over to catch her?
One moment.
Okay.
Wanna know what I got first? I got a massive 8.
All right.
Big 8.
She's officially falling. Cal, do you want to use your reaction to try to catch her before she hits the water?
Yes.
Where's the water? What fun.
Animal handling check, please.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yes! Amazing scenes.
You are tumbling, falling, and just as you're about to hit the water, Volt, diving, positions himself next to you, pulls upwards, and you land on its back, barely managing to grab hold of Cal in time. And you are now on the dragon's back.
Wow. Thanks, Cal. Thanks, Volt.
You got it. Whew. Good job,
Cal,
boy.
you clearly are Lord J and Lord D Power and Associates safety rated of 5 stars.
know what, Mike?
There's a
Whatever
car thing in America, Beth, called JD Power and Associates that do crash test safety ratings on cars.
Okay. Okay.
It's your turn, Mike.
That was a deep cut, Satus.
It is your turn, Mike.
Okay. My goodness. Is there any way we can get this thing out of the water so that we can attack the runes? Or I just
Yeah.
I worry about going down beneath, but that's the only way to stop this thing. Gosh.
Give me a
it's so
quick insight check.
Okay, that'd be great. That is a 12.
Well, I think that's enough, and the situation has enough context that basically you think that if you take out enough of its tentacles, number one, it'll have less things to attack you with, and number two, if it wants to keep attacking you, it will need to surface.
Okay. Alrighty. Then, in that case, I think in this case, I think I would just like to, because I want to keep my concentration on the whatchamacallit, on the bestow curse. So I don't want to do anything that would mess with that. So how about I hit it with some more, I'm going to hit a tentacle with some more dissonant whispers.
Alrighty. Are you doing the one on the left of the ship or the right of the ship?
Which one is there one that's more closer to Helena or Cal?
That's the one on the left of the ship.
Let's do that one, just the one that's closest to us.
Great. And I'll tell you what, if it's like having a moment of being mentally befuddled, I think that it would be making this wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Sounds great to me. And it's, again, a 17.
Holy smokes. The lowest of those is a 22. It was just like,
Okay.
as my mind gets clouded, I'm also achieving a zen moment of nirvana.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So when it fails, or when it saves, it just takes half the damage.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do level 1 just to like get it with a little something. And that would be half of that. It'll take 3 points of psychic damage.
Every little bit counts.
It's something. It's something.
Yeah. You see, as in the distance, another tentacle is swarmed and overwhelmed by the ghost forces, and it collapses down. On the farther end of the fleet, 2 more pop up and begin to engage with ships. And now, let's see if it can do more than just, like, manifest those tentacles. That's a fucking big 12, so no, it's just muddled. Curses, man.
Sorry. just anger it.
Cal, you're up.
Okay. So here's a question.
Here's an answer.
Yeah, I've got my tome of appearance and possibility. So I've got some stuff that I could do. Some illusion-y stuff to try to lure it somewhere. But is there anywhere that we would want to lure it?
Up to the
Up.
surface.
Yeah, I
Jesus.
guess.
Part of our world.
Yeah, I guess. Wants to be where the people are.
Okay, so you create the image of a beautiful prince with dreamy eyes and great haircut.
Yeah, really gray hair.
And he just longs to take this gigantic monstrosity on a rowboat ride.
Maybe he just wants love. So
You would need to roll very well.
yeah. I know. But I'm trying to think. I mean, it's probably too big to like get on the ship.
Yes.
It would just sink the ship if it would. So I'm not sure that that's very useful. So let's table that for now. What the heck? Lightning's not working? Let's throw firebolt at one of these tentacles.
I like it.
Let's see what happens. So I will again throw a firebolt towards the one closest to us.
Okay. Which I think is probably still the one on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me that attack roll.
It's a natural one.
Oof.
Not ideal.
I got cocky from how cool the maneuver was just before.
The firebolt goes a little bit wide and does not hit the tentacle. Emma, roll me 2 d20s, please.
No, jeez. Oh my god. A 9 and a 5.
Well, you don't hit the tentacle. You hit the largest sail of the boat that you're on, which catches on fire.
Oh.
No!
So that's a thing to think about as we turn to Helena.
Okay.
Well, the boat wasn't gonna make it anyway.
That's the spirit.
No, but like there's now sort of, if anything, this helps you see better as there's a gigantic
you're
now
welcome.
lantern.
Yeah, we can now see, Cal. Consider it. So
You take 2 points of psychic damage from Admiral Razak's scowl on the deck of the... No.
Really likes the boats.
She does.
I'm not great at range stuff, so I feel like I kind of either need, if possible, for Volt to drop me near a tentacle, or if Volt could fly so close to a
Yeah,
tentacle
I would
that
say
I could
that's
slash
like
it.
you could use, if Emma is down to use her reaction, she could try to take you close enough to do kind of like a swipe by of the tentacle.
That would be incredible.
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
be...
totally.
You only get one unless we want to try
Reaction.
sort of like, no, only one attack because...
Oh, only one
Yeah.
Well,
attack.
I suppose that you could kind of do like a fast, like, whack, whack. I take it
Yeah.
back. All right.
Yeah,
Well, let's
yeah,
see how good of an
yeah.
animal handling check this is first. Let's start there.
Okay. Do I get advantage?
Not here.
Okay.
But you train so hard.
I tried so hard. Natural 20.
Yes.
My rolls are really all over the place.
Beth, take 3 attacks.
Thank you. That's amazing. Okay.
Make it count.
I'll try. 18.
That hits.
Yep. So we've got 11 slashing and 3 cold.
Okay.
I'm gonna go again quickly. Oh gosh. That's a natural one.
You stumble as you try to take that second attack with the great position that Volt gave you, and you momentarily use your balance and almost topple off the dragon, but are then able to get back on well. You do lose that attack, though.
Okay. I do one more.
Mm-hmm.
My natural 20, like, you know, when you miss that,
Cancelled out
we
the-
just pivot. We just pivot a little bit
think-
to get you in the right.
I think
yeah.
that it is, Cal, that you realize that, like, while Volt can't hover in space, you can kind of, instead of going past the tentacle, you can actually go, like, around it, giving Helena additional time
Right.
to
Right.
hit it. And you are, you know, it's that moment in How to Train Your Dragon where, like, he loses the cheat sheet and is just kind of like, no, but we got this. You know,
Yeah.
shoulders forward, head down, engage. How we do, Beth?
We got 17.
17 hits.
And then we got 13 slashing and 3 cold.
Nice.
Alrighty. Very good turn. Very good turn. Satus, what are we doing?
Let's see. Gosh, I think we are gonna. I think I just might keep. How's everyone doing health-wise? Everyone doing all right? Is anyone stressing?
I think
I'm
you've maybe
good.
taken the most damage, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still okay.
All right.
Then no need to do curing of wounds or anything. Then I think again I'm gonna do some dissonant whispers on the closest one. I'll do this one at level 2 to try to pack a little more of a punch. So it's a wisdom saving throw of 17.
Which a 15 will probably not hit.
No, it won't.
Or not
and
save.
that's good because I rolled 3 6s and a 1, so that is 19 points of damage.
Oh my, that's spicy.
Nice.
All right, great.
So dissonant.
Alrighty.
Dissonant.
Anything else, Mike?
No, I think I'm good.
Alrighty, let's see. Okay, that's a dirty 20, so it does bring it back to life.
All right.
So
You had a
the
good run.
tentacle that just took that damage is going to shudder away from you, Mike. And we're going to come back to what it does in a moment. But the tentacle on the right, the undamaged one, will whip down and try to hit you. Which, with a 21, it probably will.
Yeah, it's gonna get me.
So that is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And roll me a save to see if you keep your concentration.
Oh yeah. So what is that? It's a
Constitution save, I believe.
Throw. That's only a 7.
The curse breaks as you are not able to keep the incantation in your mind. And so you find yourself once again grappled by this tentacle and lifted off the deck.
But of course.
The other tentacle is going to try to whip at Volt. It is trying to hit a moving target, so I'm going to roll this with disadvantage. With disadvantage, it would be 18, which is Volt's armor class. So Volt is going to take 10 points of damage. And I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw. Cal, you with advantage.
Okay.
Uh, 13.
18.
Cal, you stay on the dragon. Helena, you don't. You are sent tumbling downwards, and a moment later hit the freezing waters of the ocean.
Okay.
Cal, it's your turn. Make it a good one.
Oh boy. So much pressure. So wait. Okay. So we've got 2 tentacles. One of them is pretty darn.
Yep, pretty darn hurt. The other one has
pretty darn
Satus.
hurt. The other one has Satus. Okay. I think because all my magic attacks seem to be, ooh, I haven't tried this one, and this wouldn't hurt the ship too much.
Camera pans to the sail on fire as timbers begin to rain down from the crow's nest.
We're just gonna keep trying different elements. How far would you say I am from the one holding Satus?
Call it an even 100 feet.
An even 100 feet. Okay. So I would like to fly a bit closer.
Yeah?
Indicate to Volt that we would like to fly a bit closer.
I think that you have rolled well enough in animal handling that can just happen.
Okay, great. And then I would like to throw an ice knife.
Okay. And you know that it's been taking cold damage from Icebreaker.
Yes. Yes, it has. Hasn't it?
Beth is not immune to cold damage. Neither am I, but, you know, priorities.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, Emma.
Okay. So I'm going to cast it at 3rd level. Okay, so I'm going to roll to hit. That's a 19 plus 8 for 27.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll hit. Okay, great. And so then I believe it takes 3. Hang on. Oh yes, that's right. Okay, so it takes 1d10 piercing damage. Oh my gosh, it's a 1. But then it explodes and it takes 2d6 or it's going to take 4d6 cold damage.
All right, Ron,
Sweet.
cook that up for me, please.
Okay, that's a 7, 2, that's gonna be 14 cold damage.
Very good. You sort of see as the knife embeds itself in the tentacle, and then a sheet of ice begins to form around it as shards fly outwards.
Nice.
Satus, you feel as the tentacle around you grows even colder and clammier.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sorry.
Anything else, Cal?
All good.
No, I'm not gonna do this storm spheres thing because it seems to just hurt my friends and not the
thing.
not the thing.
Helena,
so
what are we doing?
I guess swimming back to the boat.
Roll me that athletics check.
Certainly. I get an 18.
With an 18, you are able to cross most of the distance between where you are and where the boat is. And sort of are able to get to the point where next turn you could reach one of the rope ladders that descends down into the ocean.
Excellent.
Don't we have a ring of warmth?
Don't worry about me. I've got the frost mantle. I'll be
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
For a
okay,
bit,
but
you
we
know.
do have a ring of warmth, don't we? From
Feel
once
like
upon a
I
time.
do?
I feel
I
like
think you.
Satus does
Yeah, I
have
think
that.
you do. That's just good to have.
Yeah.
In the cold ocean.
Yeah, I have the ring of warmth.
Okay, great.
Hooray.
And I also have some sending stones.
All right.
Do you?
And a
sweet.
dagger.
Nice.
It is
Nice.
your turn,
Yeah, I
Satus.
keep forgetting. I can do 2-weapon fighting, so I can do stuff. If I used my turn to help Helena up, would she be able to fight on her next turn?
You cannot do that because you are currently grappled by a
Oh, I'm
tentacle.
currently wrapped. Just
So
kidding.
sweet,
Okay,
though.
then in that case, I would love to do again. I will sing the part of "Let It Go" where it's a key change.
Great.
And it's I am one with the wind and sky. I would love to do
Yes.
that chorus, please.
Great.
I'll get it.
That's a natural 1 for the wisdom saving throw.
Excellent. I've done this one at level 1 just because I want to hit it with something. That's 3d6, and that is going to be 8 points of psychic damage.
Cool.
Nice.
But also, it's now afraid of you. Right? Isn't there something with Dissonant Whispers that is the thing?
yeah, you can make
Yeah.
it move, right?
It needs to take
the
a
target must make a
reaction.
wisdom saving throw on a fail save. Must immediately. Oh yeah. It takes 3d6 psychic damage. Must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Yeah, I think that
The creature
means
doesn't move into
that
dangerous
this,
ground.
I think that
so
means that
it
this tentacle
drops
would
me.
let you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Very fun.
Wow.
I like that. So yeah, it's gonna drop me, baby.
Yeah, and you would tumble down into the water as the tentacle moves further away from the boat to try to get away from you.
Okay. Am I gonna take any damage from this fall or no?
I think that you land in turbulent water, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not near enough
And
for
you've
me to
got that
grab.
ring of warmth. So
I do have the ring of warmth. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I have shield now, so I was just wondering if I should drop
nice.
shield. I can use that as a reaction. But if I'm not going to
Nice.
take damage, I will.
No. I think that if you were tumbling onto the deck of the ship or onto
Yeah.
still undisturbed water with a lot of surface tension, that would be different. But for
Cool.
this very agitated water, I think you just tumble fairly harmlessly into it.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, when I hit the cold water, I say the cold never bothered me.
Nice.
yeah.
Defiantly holding up my ring of warmth.
yeah.
Excellent. Okay, it is now the creature's turn. So I think that the tentacle that you just attacked, Mike, just dips beneath the water. But the other one is going to take a swipe at you, Helena.
I'm in the sea. Yes, that's probably why.
That's a 19 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
That's 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and once again, you are wrapped and grappled.
Oh no.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Well, I guess I'm maybe out of the water now, or am I?
Well, the fascinating thing is that rather than kind of taking you upwards, the tentacle moves
shouldn't have said that.
downwards and grabs, and like as it grabs you, instead of taking you up into the air, it pulls you down into the water.
Get the rune, get the rune, get the rune.
Cal and Satus, especially Cal, you sort of see that a lot of kind of tentacles have been hacked off or dealt with, but the remaining 3 throughout the fleet sort of sink into the water.
Okay, so it's going to be trying to fight
And
Helena
at this
Yeah.
point, let's take a quick 5-minute break.
All right.
And
Okay.
we're going to see what happens.
Oh boy.
So we'll be right back,
Underwater
folks.
fight.